Catching the hum,
Catching the hum,
did you feel that shift?
catching the hum. The tone just changed.
Can you describe to the listeners what you're looking at?
Okay, so right now we're in an Airbnb on the beach at Telchec Puerto, and I'm overlooking the Gulf of Mexico and a palm tree and
The
some
top of
little
a palm
birds.
tree.
What?
The top of a palm tree.
The top of a palm tree. Yes, we're on the second floor. So
Yeah, and the sky's really blue and the water's really blue.
yeah, and it's different from yesterday at this time because it was we had very dark gray clouds and lightning and thunder.
Yeah.
Don't have that today
No.
so far.
No. And you might be able to hear the water in the background, the occasional kid yelling, music sometimes. These are all things we've heard.
Yes.
The boats. How it feels, it feels like 37 right now. It's 5:30 or whatever
Yep.
time, right?
Yep.
But the wind is picking up enough that it's like putting my hair in my mouth constantly here.
Yeah, mine too.
Yeah, but it's not as hot as it felt earlier, so we're able to be out here, which is good.
Yeah, exactly.
And so we're on these metal chairs sitting at a table with empty Topo Chico bottles, our cards, because we can sit out here. There's not really any bugs here.
No, it's very few bugs here. The biggest things we've run across is I've been chasing a housefly for like 4 hours now.
It's like a personal thing
Yeah,
now.
it's a personal thing now because he's outsmarted me many times.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's revenge is going to be sweet when I catch that guy.
I've noticed Heather's really good at killing bugs, and right away, like she just gets them, and but she cannot get this fly, or his friend.
Yeah, usually I have the proper equipment, which is my fly swat, but I don't have a fly swatter here, so I've been using my Spanish scribbler, and it has not been able to do the job. Kind of like teaching me Spanish too.
Yeah, absolutely. So we were inside for some of the afternoon. We were out this morning, and then we're inside at the hottest part, and now we're back outside again. Last night we were out right until dark. It was really, really beautiful.
That was a beautiful sunset.
Yeah, and it's so pretty here. The building is kind of like it's a condo really, and the apartments we'd never be able to afford to buy them, but we rented it for 2 days.
Not by a long shot.
Yeah, but they're really, really beautiful.
They are
Hello.
beautiful.
What I really like about it is the ocean is like right there. There's like signs of life, which is cool, and we're able to see the birds kind of going by almost at our level, which is really cool.
Yeah, eye level as they fly through. Yeah.
Yeah, and the clouds have been moving pretty quick. One of the things, though, in this area, which was an extra little bit of an interest, was the fact that there was UFO spotted for 2 nights now.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
that's
anyway,
exciting.
I tried to message them last night to say come pick us up, but they didn't show up. Ghosted, just like
Ghosted.
everybody else.
Yeah, that's how it works. Ghosted.
Yeah. One of the things I was thinking about, Heather and I were talking about, the usual stuff in the house, and then I started to think about something, and I thought I might want to include you guys in this conversation. And one of them is kind of about stress, but at different points in my life, my ability to handle stress has been either better or worse. And how it works for me, and I'm going to tell you this because we haven't had this conversation yet, is that, so I find lately I've been more stressed out than usual. And it's because I have a notion that I have things under control and I don't want to lose that control. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to lose you. I don't want to lose Persia. I don't want to lose our money. I don't want to lose time. I don't want to,
Yeah.
So it's kind of coming from a loss mindset a little bit.
Okay.
And I think that at other points in my life, when I wasn't as happy, I was kind of gifted, I don't know, the state of being free-minded. Didn't care what the hell happened. right?
Yeah.
Didn't matter. Everything sucked. So it didn't matter. I didn't worry. So I could just do what I want. And then by doing that, then I brought great things into my life.
Right. Because as you release those things and let them go, it'll allow room for the new things to come
Yeah.
in. Yeah.
So I've noticed that, like with all the things that we have going on with the house, they're normal stressors.
Yeah.
But for some reason, I'm taking them like these are like life and death for some reason. For like, I just cannot wrap my head around it. God, for years before moving here, I knew that things, processes, everything moves slower here,
Yep.
right?
Yeah, we knew that.
And they're not actually slower than Canada.
No. Well, when we bought the house, we just couldn't actually keep up with how quick everything was going. We're like, oh, this happened, so now we have to like rush to
Yeah.
do the next stage. And we were like really shocked at how quickly everything actually moved.
Exactly. But now the car thing has been a slow process, but that's because we've been a little bit hesitant and slow because we didn't know the process. We were hoping we would come up with a better idea. We were hoping our language would improve so we could handle it better.
Yeah.
But things aren't really that slow. It's just very paperwork heavy.
Yeah.
But so I guess I've kind of realized that I got into a headspace of I'm scared to screw something up. And I think maybe the listeners would probably empathize with that at different points in their life.
Oh, I'm sure.
I thought maybe you would too, where, you know, when you kind of feel like things are important, then you put almost too much of a value on it, and then it gets to the point that like you can never catch what you need to catch or have what you want to have,
Yeah.
right?
Yep. No, I know exactly what you're saying. Yep.
So like whenever I'm telling you about it, it doesn't sound foreign to you, right?
Yeah, it doesn't.
Is it because it's happened to you, do you think?
I don't know.
Have you ever just been like, who cares?
Oh, many times in my life. Yeah, I have been.
Okay.
I do in a way that like, you know, who cares? We'll sell the house, we'll move, we'll do whatever.
Yeah.
But the care part has to be there because there's still the responsibility of making that happen,
Yeah,
right? So that's where it's, for me, it's both.
yeah.
But like, you know, who cares? Like move, sell the house, move, buy a car, don't buy
Okay,
a car.
but what if none of these things happened within like a year? What if we're still here next year having the same conversation, everything's still stuck?
Yeah. Well, I would care because then that would be, I would really care because right now we're not content with what we have and what we want. And I think it's important that we try to achieve that.
Right, and that's kind of like where I'm at too,
Yeah.
but what kind of time frame, like how does that work for you? Because for me, it's like soon as I recognize it, I want to change it
Yeah, okay.
or take steps towards changing it.
Yeah.
But what if those steps are really slow?
Yeah. I don't know. I think I'm a bit of an action person, right? I think I would definitely do whatever we needed to do to make it happen faster.
Yeah,
You know, like if it meant, you know, changing realtors, changing the price, changing things, changing locations of where we were going to go, like I would be willing to change all those things to make it work faster.
yeah. Okay.
Does that answer your question?
Yeah, it answers that question. Like, and I know I'm kind of talking all over the place here, but like I'm circling, I'm going to spiral into it. But it's just basically, I'm trying to figure out why I'm so stressed out with this particular thing. It's not like I haven't moved tons before. I've moved tons.
Yeah.
Tons of times in my life. I've had big moves. I've had moves where I've lost my valuables. You know, all those things are just things to me.
Yeah.
But I just want us to be, I'm just gripping onto, I guess, us doing better instead of worse.
Yeah. No, and I get
think
that.
it's because
yeah.
I think I look at our lives like we have a limited amount of time, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's different. Like years ago when you were making those other decisions and changes, your whole life was in front of you,
Yeah.
right? And you weren't in a position that you were in your life now with your happiness and contentment. I guess, is that safe to say?
Yeah.
So yeah, like now it's almost like you do have something to lose, whereas maybe before you didn't. Would that be? Yeah.
And I think that that's what makes the stress higher.
Yeah, and
Right.
that would, it makes sense.
Because
Yeah.
if I wasn't really either at this point in our lives, or if I didn't really have things that I really super cared about, I would just, whatever. I wouldn't care.
Yeah.
I just go to sleep at night. Who cares?
Yeah,
Right?
yeah,
But it's like, it's still a version of trying to control things.
yeah,
And as soon as you do that, then there becomes almost like a resistance,
yeah,
right? I've learned this so many times. Like I keep forgetting, keep falling asleep at the wheel. Like as soon as you add any kind of resistance at all, that's when it's almost like the universe is a cat, right? It's like the cat was walking that way, but as soon as you try to push it to go faster, the cat will sit down
yeah. Or turn around and go a different direction.
or hit you.
Or hit you.
I just keep thinking of Persia, right? Like she'll do her own thing, but if we know what she's going to do and we try to help her do it, she's like, I don't want to do it.
Yeah, yeah. I give up. I'm not doing it because you want me to. Yeah. Very much cat energy.
Yeah. So I think universe is kind of like that, right? It's like, oh, you want to move quickly? Well, guess what? We're going to go slow.
Yeah, we'll put this cat right in front of you.
So I think it's the ultimate lesson that might be happening is looking at things like it's so important when really it's not. Like I think that's actually what's happening. Right?
Yeah.
It's like I think we really just live here in our lives and we're meant to just make the best of it.
Well, and I think part of it too is like we have done a lot of problem solving and we've done a lot of steps to move towards what it is we're trying to do. And you're right, the universe is being a cat, right? It keeps putting blockades and barriers up in the things that we're trying to do.
Yeah,
Right,
and I
so-
think it's because we're trying to grip the timeline. We're trying to
Yeah.
force things that aren't just naturally happening.
Yeah, that makes good sense.
Yeah.
I never thought of it really like that before.
Yeah. I mean, one of the reasons why we're trying to move and trying to do it now versus like taking our time is just because, well, for one, we're excited about going somewhere new.
Yeah, the next step.
Yeah, and we're not super comfortable in the house because it's really hot and we're sick of being stuck inside, and it's just like the dry air has been bugging our throats, both of us now.
And it's funny because really we're only like maybe an hour away from where we live, but we're at the beach. And we really find that the wind, the beach air, whether it's the salt in the air or just the breeze that we get off it or whatever it is, but we're actually able to sit outside and enjoy the outside, which we really have struggled to do.
Yeah, I think there's a few things happening there. I think it's the breeze
Yep.
is making a heck of a difference with the bugs and with just feeling not as hot, not as like just suffocated by it.
Exactly.
And of course it's beautiful, so that helps like our psyche, but also like the humidity is much higher here. In our house we were hitting about 45% humidity. What's it at right now?
Here it is at 75.
We brought our little thing with us because we wanted to check our little thermometer, humidifier checker thing, because I wanted to know like why are our throats so bad? But I think it's also like dry air and stress, uptightness, you know? And I think it's just kind of like I'm realizing that maybe I'm just gripping things a little too tightly, because we said it even in the last podcast, which I don't think I uploaded yet, which was, oh, it left me. Oh, I don't remember. What was that quote? Oh, life happens while you're busy making plans.
Yes, that's right. Yeah. I didn't know what quote you were going with,
Neither
but
did I.
but I should have.
Yeah.
Yeah, life's what happens when you're busy making other plans.
Yeah. So, anyway, we've really enjoyed this getaway. We went because we needed to kind of get a chance to be outside, not be stuck in the house. And we wanted to also experience what it was like to stay at a condo, a beachside condo, because that's kind of the goal.
Yeah,
And it's beautiful.
it is beautiful.
And we got a real taste too of what it feels like to be around other people that are louder and not being able to control it like we do at home. We have the ability at home to have our own music, but here they like the 80s.
Yeah, they like U.S. and Canadian, well, English 80s music, I guess. It's a
Yeah.
good way to say it.
Yeah. And we've been really tired here too. It's like we're
Yeah.
just totally taking a break.
Yeah, it's really nice to actually take a little vacation and sit back and actually enjoy being able to be outside and smell the sea air and feel the breeze, watch
Yeah.
the birds.
Exactly. We're always able to really get a good look at our lives once we get out of the house. We have a really hard time not just becoming, I don't know, doers.
Property managers.
Yeah. Like, it's really ridiculous because we know we need to be ourselves first, then wives, then friends, but property managers is like right at the top.
Yep.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah. Well, and it makes sense, really, I guess, because we're in the mode, I guess, of trying to get to our next step, which puts dealing with the property, at the top of mind.
Yeah, I know, but still, it just doesn't make sense to try to aim for something that something is snuffing out, right? Like being the property manager snuffs out more time with you, and we're doing this to get more time together. So we're actually,
Yeah, it's
You know?
it's upside down. It's
Yeah.
ironic, right? It's
yeah, it doesn't even make sense.
No.
Last night, well, and of course when we're out here, the way that Heather and I are, we always are like, maybe this is the life for us. I mean, it feels really nice, but it's not. It's too hot, but
Yeah.
we don't really particularly want to live in a very, very small beach town. This would be perfect for a couple of months for us,
Yeah.
and that would be about it.
Yeah.
I think we'd get pretty bored after that. We like to get out and explore
Yeah.
a little bit more, and for driving to new places, we've seen all of this out here,
Yeah.
everywhere.
We've done a whole lot of traveling through the Yucatan and even through Quintana Roo.
Yeah, Quintana Roo. Yeah, so I think it would be nice to go to a new area and just experience new. Why not?
Yeah, why not?
But anyway, last night we were like, well, at least we're not in Celestune, so we're not really out in the middle of nowhere. We can still get to things, right? So we thought we ate a whole lot of tomatoes last night because we had that roasted chicken on coals basically, and this fresh salsa, and that was it, right? And onions,
Yeah.
pickled onions.
Pickled onions.
And so we had that, and the fresh salsa we had a lot of, and generally it gives us reflux. So I thought, like, before the night gets away from us and things are still open, maybe we should go get some Tums just in case, because they didn't have any baking soda here or anything. And so we took a drive in. It was like 11 minutes, I think, to get to where we
something like
wanted
that.
to
It
go.
was not far.
It's a farmacia, so we thought, pharmacy would have all these things. And when we got down into Telchac Puerto, like into the heart of it, it was like a freaking party. Like there was people everywhere. We thought there was like a huge concert. Like what? It was crazy.
It was nuts. They had police directing traffic, and very stern police, because we tried to park just to run into the pharmacy, and he literally put the run to us. He's like, you can't park there, you can't park there.
Yeah,
And
he's going ape shit with his whistle.
he was whistling and waving and yelling things in Spanish.
And we were not the first or the last, because the guy behind us got it even worse. So.
Yeah, he sure did.
But it was really funny because some of the streets, we had to get out of the main area, and we hadn't done that in that town. And so we were driving away from the beach, but we were driving on more sand, because I think the whole area is probably all sand, and they just paved basically the main strip, I'm thinking.
That's what it looked like.
So when we ended up on a side street, I'm like, okay, we're going the wrong way, and now we're running into sand again. And I tell you, it was like driving over dunes. It was big. We've rented a Kia, what is it, K3?
K3, yeah.
It is not meant to be sand dune hopping like we did.
It is not to go through the bog like the Telluride was.
No. So anyway, it was just look at how much of an adventure we had in just a 10-minute drive. That's what I love about Mexico, honestly.
Well, and that's the fun thing that we love doing is let's just jump in the car and go and see where it takes us. and you know, and we end up in like little adventurous things, and it's so much fun.
And we get really sidetracked by other people too, like the guy that ended up pulling out in front of us. We're like, let's follow him for a while.
Well, and when it's always good, and I know most of you don't know what it's like to drive here when you're, you know, don't know where the topes are, which are the speed bumps. And when you're driving along, and all of a sudden a speed bump comes out of nowhere, and it relocates your ass off of your chair really efficiently. So it's always good to have somebody in front of you. So whenever we get a chance to follow somebody and let them show us where the topes are, it's always more fun.
It is. But you didn't tell the whole truth with that, because Heather likes the idea, but she just doesn't like to follow anybody too much. Because like somebody will end up in front of us, and I'm like, perfect. This is our ticket. Like we can just drive as fast as they can, or because they're gonna find the topes first. And Heather's always like going slow, and so I spend most of my time going, catch up to them. What the fuck is wrong with you? Like, God.
Yeah.
Like, how else are we going to see these topes? Like, they're impossible to see at night.
Yeah, they're very hard. We don't drive at night much, so.
No. Well, some cars don't even put on their headlights at night.
Well, no,
here.
and there was a car ahead of us that did exactly that last night. We were driving along, and we only saw him because the car ahead of us, we saw his reflection off of him.
And now just imagine this. We're like driving this little path, and there's like trees on each side, which we know that there is like kind of like mangrove type things where crocodiles can come out at any point. And it's like pitch black, and we've got this car that the lights weren't that great in the car, actually.
No, they aren't.
And like the black, you know, when the black kind of like takes over, it was just like we could just see this little tunnel ahead of us. And all of a sudden, like we go to take like, well, not all of a sudden we go to take, but we took a corner, and all of a sudden it looked like a man, like as if he was going to throw something over us. But it was that him and his family were there at the side of the road. It went over this little bridge, I guess, and they were fishing, and they had a net, and he was trying to get our attention, and he had a headlamp on. And so they all had little headlamps, and it was like the most confusing thing to see.
Well, when I first saw it, I saw something moving in the net, so he must have already caught some fish.
But he was doing this to try to get our attention.
But he was trying to get our attention because we were coming up over the bridge, and he didn't know
The
if we
roads
saw
aren't
him or
big
not.
enough for everybody.
No. And I thought he had like a body in there, and he was throwing it into the river. Like, we didn't know. So could be anything.
But that's the thing, like you go around a corner, we saw that. We went around another corner, there's like people on motorcycles with no lights. There's carts, bicycles, you know.
Yeah.
Some people selling food, like pushing, like looks like something you buy jewelry out of, like a glass container on wheels.
Yeah. Oh, exactly.
And then
exactly.
like, you know, the cars that don't have lights. So I mean, our eyes are all over the place, but that's...
And it's not just topes either. Like we were driving, I think it was yesterday, and there was a pothole that had a chair in it. Like somebody put a chair in the pothole so nobody would hit it. And it was like a blue lawn chair or whatever, one of the plastic ones. But the hole was big enough that it held the lawn chair, and it was good that they put it there, because if you don't know the road, you don't know that there's a huge, massive hole there.
And it was only sticking up maybe 4 inches.
Yeah, it was not high.
Like it was that deep.
Yeah, because we were both like, "What's that? What is that on the side of the road?" And then we were like,
a bag?
"Okay,
No,
yeah,
it's a whole chair."
No, it's a whole chair."
Yeah, and in where we drive, where we live, like we know those roads now. So like even when people from Uber come to pick us up and they don't know it, we're like, "Oh my God, why isn't he slowing down? He doesn't see that tope." Like, so we're getting like.
Try to put your imaginary brake down on your foot on the floor of the car.
Yeah, but so here, because we don't know the area, as soon as somebody's in front of us, I'm like, just follow them. I don't care how fast they're going. If they're staying on the road, then perfect. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Anyway, we do love our adventures.
Yeah, and I think that's part of like what we're missing, for sure, is the
We're just home
adventures.
too much.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's funny because when we had traveled initially back and forth between like Canada, US, and here, and did all the Airbnbs and staying in Mexico for 6 months before we moved to even make the decision, whenever we got the house, remember, like we were pretty pleased to have our own furniture and to not be moving as much.
Yeah.
And the thing that we were looking for was that, you know, sameness every day. And now it's like, yeah, that's old.
Yeah, the consistency of it, yeah, it's old now.
Yeah. We're going to have a hard time letting go of some of our stuff, like our couch and
Yeah.
things that we really had to work hard. Some objects had really good stories attached to them of how we had to work it out to get them.
Yeah.
Look at that bird. He's floating up there. He's not a UFO, right? Oh, darn it, he's not.
No, he's not a UFO.
I really want to see this ovni.
He's looking like he's getting ready to go fishing.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty cool how they float.
Yeah.
They just ride the airwaves.
Yeah, not a lot of flapping.
Yeah. Heather's playing solitaire. Yeah, in case you can hear that.
Yeah, in case you hear the cards fluttering, it's me.
Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, it is really funny how we try to grip things. And Heather and I kind of were talking about like what we could do to make ourselves happy while we wait. And we've brought you guys along with that, saying we should try Airbnbs and do all this and test all that. And we know for certain now we're not going to be staying in the Yucatan. Like at first we kind of thought, maybe out this way or that way, but really it's not really what we want. We want something new.
Yeah, we need, like we said earlier, we've already scouted around a lot of the little towns and through the Yucatan and through Quintana Roo. So yeah, it's time to move on to some maybe different things for sure.
Yeah. And we were going to go for colder areas first, and then now we're not going to really commit to too much except for just trying out things. So we have 4 or 5 cities that we want to try that are more coastal. And so far, what we're going to do is we're going to take our time and drive there and not really plan too much ahead. Do Airbnbs at first and then probably rent something a little bit more long term.
Yeah.
But like long term being like 6 months, maybe a year.
Maybe a year, yeah.
We can't travel as much as we want to. Like if we could do it every month, I mean, that would be a lot more fun.
Yeah.
But I think we would get tired of that pretty quick.
Yeah, we wouldn't have
wouldn't
any
get to
roots
know
at all.
anything,
No,
yeah.
that's right. We wouldn't get to experience what we're looking for because we wouldn't be there long enough to do it.
Yeah, I wouldn't be there long enough to find it.
Yeah.
And also it becomes complicated with immigration. Like we really need to have an address. We need to update them all the time. So we need to be at places a bit longer, which is actually perfect because when you, like it took us how long to really get to know this place? Like, you know, like we knew the rhythms of Merida pretty good. But it really was after about a year that we're like, okay,
Yeah.
I think I got how this works here.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So I think, you know.
Yeah.
Anyway, we have some options and that's what we're going to do. But anyway, just wanted to check in with you guys, make sure everything's going good and kind of let you know where we were and what we were up to, and that we're still working on the transmission.
Yeah.
The second transmission. The book, the printed first transmission is on a FedEx truck. It was in New Jersey yesterday. So hopefully today it'll be closer.
Yeah.
Although
Yeah.
it's Sunday, I don't know what they do. I never even checked.
They probably do. It's probably on the move.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would think.
Yeah. And so we're on chapter 12 of the second transmission. It's very exciting. There's so much to unpack.
There's a lot to unpack.
Oh yeah. And that one's going to take a long time.
Yeah, I forget how many chapters there are.
53,
50
I
some,
think,
yeah, and we're
yeah.
on like 12, so.
Like we have the basic structure. We're on, chapter 12. So anyway, if you guys have anything that you'd like to say, add to the story, comment on, you can always send us an email at hum@catchingthehum.com. You can find us on Facebook. You can feel free to send your comments there as well. Or you can go to our website and you can join our website. You can leave comments there. But what would our website be, honey?
Oh, our website is catchingthehum.com.
Oh, that's great.
It is. Yeah, and it is great.
Yeah. So anyway, thank you so much for listening, and we will talk with you soon.
Take care, guys.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
Catching the hum, did you feel the shift? Something in the static gave the day a lift. Heather found the rhythm, Tracy caught the drum. Heard you heard it first, Carl Sam said, that's the hum.